fun outdoor event this Saturday in Lexington. Phoenix Rising Lexington and Friends of Isaac Murphy Memorial Art Garden are sponsoring a free concert to kick off the From the Front Porch Jazz Series.
Phoenix Rising is this wonderful collaborative organization that preserves, promotes, and honors like the vast contributions of African-American horsemen in making the bluegrass the horse capital of the world. So we do that through many types of events, public events, educational events, as well as social fun events. We try to involve community folks of all sorts, but especially children, to help us carry on the legacy. And we've been around about 4 or 5 years, and was inspired. A friend of ours named Pella McDaniels wrote the signature book called Prince of Jockeys about Isaac Murphy, and he came here about 5 years ago. The book got published, they promoted, and we just loved him and loved the book, and we formed Phoenix Rising around his being here in Lexington. But the Friends of the Murphy Art Garden actually formed way back in 2006.
We see the picture of Isaac Murphy there behind you, and you mentioned the Isaac Murphy Memorial Garden. For the people who may
Yes.
be new to the city, give us a very brief history about his significance here in Lexington and in Kentucky.
Well, Isaac Murphy is undoubtedly one of the best of the bluegrass. Born here in Lexington, enslaved. His father fought the Civil War. After the war, his mom had the insight to get him involved in the horse industry, to having him being trained by one of the best trainers here in Lexington. He became a jockey, and according to, again, the famous rider, jockey, Eddie Arcaro, he regarded Isaac Murphy as the best jockey of all time. He won the first one to win 3 Kentucky Derbies, 2 of them back-to-back. And he won many, many other races, but he won about 44%. It's almost half of his races. So back in 2006, again, in a way to honor him and the way to honor other folks in the horse industry who were from the East End area, we created the art garden, again, named for Isaac Murphy, back in 2006. And that's kind of what his life was about. He died at a young age. Now, where the art garden is now is actually the footprint of the 2-story mansion that Isaac and his wife, Lucy, lived in for about 15 or 20 years before his death in 96. And it overlooked, of course, the old racetrack. So people would come to their house and get up on the second floor, like veranda or whatever, and could see the races from their home.
Yes, indeed. And it's such an important part of our city's history. You are giving people an opportunity to come to the garden and enjoy some great music. So tell us about the concert that's coming up this Saturday.
Okay, well, again, the concert on July 10th begins at 6 p.m. We'll end around 8 p.m. That evening, and it features some lovely friends of ours called Special Session, a wonderful local jazz band. And we're kicking off, again, this it's called From the Front Porch Jazz Series. The first date, again, is July 10th, Saturday. The next one is August 28th, another Saturday, 6 p.m. This is our inaugural year. We're hoping next year, with appropriate sponsors, to come in maybe and do it July and August, every week at the Art Garden. It's part of the plans. It's going to be a great time. We're going to have out that evening some people who represent the city government, Councilman James Brown, and some of the other collaborators like Maker's Mark, Keeneland, and Lex Arts, who are devoting the proceeds from the Maker's Mark commemorative bottles. The proceeds from that will go to fund various improvements at the art garden, but also go to fund the next signature art piece that will go in there this fall, being designed by our wonderful friend, former UK basketball player, now famous wood sculptor Levon Williams, and we'll be designing the next art piece going in there in the fall. We want everyone to come enjoy, from the Front Porch Jazz Series. Again, why is it called Front Porch? Because the location of the art garden is the actual home footprint of Isaac and his wife Lucy Murphy. Okay, and we're like reinvigorating their spirit and their energy, because see, they used to have all these wonderful social events at their home, and they always featured a lot of music. So that's why it's called From the Front Porch Jazz Series. Come out, everybody come out, bring your chairs, bring your cushions, bring your big straw hats, derby hats, or whatever you want to bring, and have a great time. It's going to be great music. And again, help us make this vibrancy going on now in the East End. Help us make it even more alive, more vibrant music. Come out, be a part of the inaugural series. We're going to give out some Keeneland magazines. We're going to give out some other pieces of art and things like that. Great time.
The concert starts Saturday at 6 p.m. at the Isaac Murphy Memorial Art Garden on the corner of 3rd Street and Midland Avenue.